Hi, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vase. I got to leave in about 20 minutes to Traders Fair here in Bangkok. So this will be once again another very short video. Let me set up my screens here. I'm going to try not to pay attention to the live chat as I got very frustrated last time. So therefore, there won't be any questions coming in either. Just want to make sure the audio is good and the video is good. I'm in the west side of Bangkok. Not as much fun around here last night, so I had to shoot over to the east side, more towards the center. But hey, still got enough sleep, so it's early in the morning here. But yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's go to the screen share. Let's see where we start. Oh yeah, I got too many tabs open again. Hold on a second. I need to close this and that. And that's my presentation for later. So let me move that over. And then close that. Okay, let's do it. And I'm gonna head over to, as I load, Unconfiscatable. Okay, now let's do it. Here we go. All right. So we have all the pictures up. So if you head on over to unconfiscatable.com, guys, check it out right here. We have all the pictures. If you participated in the event, there's probably a picture of you. Daisy did an amazing job. So here, if you go to the poker tournament and you click on full gallery view from there, you'll be able, it'll take you over to Daisy Coleman's website because we just couldn't pull it off on our site. You just have to do a little more back-end work, and it'll load all the pictures from the poker game. If you played in a poker game, you will probably find pictures of yourself here, and then you can click on them, and they will magnify. So that was an amazing job by Daisy. Thank you so much for coming and being our photographer. And we will see Daisy again at the next conference, which is coming up in Malta. In the next 12 hours, we're going to announce Malta. So keep an eye on that. There we go. Anyway, all the pictures will load. So this is Daisy's site. And you can go to see others, if you want to. Conference photos are all here. So again, I'll take you over to Daisy's site. Okay. So please check that out, guys. It's really, really awesome. I still haven't had time to do any kind of analysis on total market cap. Bitcoin isn't really moving anywhere. This is my long-term chart. Haven't had a chance to do any updates yet. I will eventually. I don't know when I'll get to it, but eventually I'll publish it. I mean, I'm not really in a rush. I mean, it's not really moving anywhere. But I'm looking for a bear trap under 3,000, then a bull trap around 5,000, and then ultimate grind lower. I think we will bottom out sometime this year, but the road back up is going to be long and treacherous. Alex, thank you for your very nice donation. Tone, how could you say that the next bull run will peak shy of 50,000? That's only 2.6 times higher. Last bull run was at 20,000 from last all-time high. Yes, that's correct. Well, not necessarily, right? See, here's the thing. If you still look at this chart, this will be, I am looking for a 50% correction, but then I'm looking for more upside, right? So it's not going to be, so I think that the next drop is going to be more like the first half of 2013 before a bigger rise, right? So I'm not looking for an extended bear market in this vicinity. I am looking, everybody was wrong when if you just go back, right? That's actually a good question, Alex. If you go back to this area here, if you go back to like April and May, where everyone was comparing the price of Bitcoin, the drop in Bitcoin, after about 3 months of the Bitcoin drop from all-time highs, people were comparing it to the early half of 2013. And I said, no, they're very incorrect. The big difference in early 2013 is that the low came in just in the first week or two, right? So just because my picture looks like this, again, we can talk about this in 4 years from now, right? I'm not in a rush to discuss it. But after the next all-time high at 50, I am looking for more of one of these, like the early 2013, the Cypress bubble pop, and then more upside fairly quickly. So this isn't going to be a prolonged bear market off of 50K in 2024. Not that I know what the hell is going to happen in 2024. But yes, so don't assume that I'm looking for an extended bear market there. Okay, so that's, and we have like 4 years to discuss it. And also, it's a lot easier to move the market 20x from 1,000 to 20,000 than it is to move the market even 10x from 20 to 200,000, right? Remember, if the price of Bitcoin is $200,000 each, that's only 10x from the prior high, and that's a lot of momentum. So the higher the price is, the more every single Bitcoin is, and we have more Bitcoin. So you have like the total market cap becomes incredibly high, and it becomes harder and harder to move it higher, right? So I'm not like, don't expect it. Like over here, from the prior all-time high of $30, we went to over $1,000, right? So, and if you look at early 2013, we moved 100x in 1 year. Next time around, we only moved 20x, right? So this time around, we divide that by 5. That's only 4x, maybe even less than that. Like it's hard. It becomes exponentially harder to move the price higher the higher the price goes. Contrary to what we see with FOMO and bubbles, you also have to think of it from a total market cap perspective, trying to move that up. Good question, though. I like it. Someone is saying, what about the cost of mining? The cost of mining for some miners is 0, right? So there is no 90% loss. So the miners that have a 90% loss are now selling their equipment to those that have access to free electricity. Like one miner's 90% loss is another miner's 10% gain. All they have to do is buy the hardware from them and install it. So just because some miners are inefficient, doesn't mean that there aren't profitable miners. All right, let's move on real quick. I want to get to the S&P actually. So here's the weekly chart. The week is now, well, we're on Saturday already, so the week is slowly coming to an end. It's been pretty much like we're just stuck under 3,600. The weekly chart doesn't look like anything. Again, the more we consolidate at the bottom, the higher the probability that we will drop below the 200-week moving average. And I believe we'll set up the bear trap. I highlighted this chart because of the volume concept. The volume is not, I mean, it was legitimate exchange volume. You can see the current volume spike compared to the last volume spike when the price jumped in a similar manner. This is a much stronger volume spike. The majority of the people have already exited. You can see the slightly higher than average selling spikes on the red candles. I mean, we're on a 5 of 9 daily. Are we going to get to a 9 and maybe shoot up? I don't know, but we're consolidating still below the moving average. The longer, the 128-day moving average is about to come and meet the setup trend resistance line. We're not even close. I mean, I honestly, I think we're about to have like, puke down another leg. So it's, it doesn't, the daily chart is not impressing me at all. What is this? Well, How could something only be available to pro users if I have like a premium diamond account that's beyond the pro user? That's weird. Okay. Or maybe my subscription ran out. Anyway, doesn't matter. Weird. Anyway, the 12-hour chart, there's nothing interesting. The 4-hour chart, nothing interesting. 1-hour chart, nothing interesting. Litecoin, not interesting. What is this? Ooh, wow, look. The long leverage is spiking hard. We are now pretty much at the same level as we were over here. And then that was the last swing high, right? So the long leverage, the amount of long leverage positions on Bitfinex is at the highest daily close we had this entire year, higher than any other daily close this year, right? So we're only 2 months in, but that was back in December. Now the shorts also spiked a little bit. The ratio is kind of high, but it's not crazy high, so that's all right. This is the GBTC and GBTC premium. Should probably adjust the multiplier, but that's okay. Gold. Oh, look at this. Gold spiked up on Friday. I did not even know that. Interesting. So the week was doing really horribly until yesterday when gold spiked and the S&P 500 spiked. Look at that. So the market should be now closed. It's Saturday morning for me in Thailand. It's Friday evening for those in New York. The S&P, I mean, what a beautiful close to the week. I mean, all the gloom and doomers, like why no one should listen to these people? And now here's what they're gonna say. They're gonna say that they were right, the market should have crashed, the plunge protection team prevented them from being rich. They're gonna tell you that they won't tell you this, but they want all of their friends and families to lose their jobs. They want people to be begging for money on the streets. They want all the small businesses to close and disappear. They want the banking sector to die, and because they don't want to see the stock market go up. They don't want to see other people do well in their, in the economy. That's why they want the stock market to crash, so that their gold positions go up and their S&P shorts make them a lot of money. In reality, however, the stock market is about to go to a new all-time high. I have been saying it all year. I have been saying it all of last year. I did not anticipate a giant catastrophe in the stock market. I continue to expect new all-time highs. I did have a short outlook in the stock market. Once this blue line got broken, it only got broken for a couple of weeks. We were able to time the low pretty well using sequential. It was 1 day off of a 9. We were able to time these tops fairly well, like this one, based on the sequential once again. And right now, I remain very bullish the stock market. We are on a 4 of 9 daily. We blew through the sequential 13 potential top. The weekly chart is on a 5 of 9. We have broken through the moving averages. Tyler Jenks and his Consensio trading system should be 100% long in the stock market going into the weekend. There is the top of the channel and the 76% Fibonacci line to worry about. However, even if we do take a little break here, I only expect us to pull back into the moving average, and then new all-time highs, here we come. And not a second, however, is just like with Bitcoin, I don't expect the new all-time high to happen all that soon. It's very possible that S&P will not hit a new all-time high until next year, because we still have 1,000 points to go here. Maybe not 1,000, but sorry, 200 points to go. And I do think we're going to get stuck somewhere. We're going to pull back. We're going to go back up. We're going to pull back again. So I'm not expecting a big breakout. We're going to hit a 9 weekly. I think the pace of the uptrend is going to slow down. I think we are going to, cool off here in the $2,800 range, then maybe pull back down to 2,750, then get back to 2,800, eventually break 2,800, go to 2,900, pull back from there, back to 28, back to 29. Our high came in around 2,940. We'll get to that eventually by September, right? And then probably pull back again. So while I'm not expecting new all-time highs necessarily this year, or maybe towards the end of this year, or probably into next year, okay? Yeah, like the gloom and doomers in the stock market, and I can't believe I used to be one of them back in like 2011 and stuff. And man, they've been wrong for 10 years, right? Because they never believed that the stock market bottomed in 2009. They still believe this is all bullshit. They believe there was nothing good in the economy, since the 1840s. And yeah, it's really frustrating me watching them all these days. All right, guys, we still have 450 people watching, less than I expected. Maybe the notifications aren't working. And that's the NASDAQ. And this is me looking at iron ore. Okay. For those interested in learning about time analysis, please check out this old article from August 31st, 2014, titled Bitcoin Analysis Week of August 31st, Intro to Time. This is where I wrote about, time cycles for the first time. And if you look at articles from a few weeks prior, you'll see me call this triangle, breakdown back in 2014, the way I did it in 2018. Also, there's another article, if you look for it. It's on my old website, Liberty Life Trail, which I don't use anymore. I need to port that stuff over. Here, this article, Bitcoin's time analysis. I did an update back in July of 2017. I did an update to the time analysis article. It's got some code in here, how to identify the dates and stuff. So it's pretty good. So go ahead and check that out. Okay. This was leading into SegWit, right? So this was my August 2011 date. Sorry, August 11th, 2017 date. No, I don't really want to look at Amazon. I don't really have the time. I mean, I could. Maybe I'll glance at Amazon. I'm curious myself. Last time I looked at Amazon was in November. Wow, it's been 3 months since I looked at an Amazon chart. All right, why am I getting these pop-ups? Amazon is not interesting to me. This is the daily chart of Amazon. It's off the lows. Beautiful doji candle. And it's clustering. It's not interesting to me. Anyway, I don't have much time, guys, so I should have had a plan for 3 years. Had 3 years gone by already? Damn. Am I back on basic or something? I don't know. I gotta look into it. No, I don't believe the Fed is done raising rates. I think the Fed is going to raise the rates. Oh, Amazon pulled out of New York City. The socialists got their way. Interesting. Yeah, I was at RT headquarters, right? So there was this kid there. He must have been like 19 years old. And he was there to talk about how bad it is for Amazon to come to New York. And I'm like, okay, why is it bad? He's like, well, they're getting all these tax advantages now. They're not paying their fair share of taxes. And I'm like, well, but they're going to create so many jobs because, yeah, they got a tax advantage. It's not like the city's paying them. Of course, they get a tax advantage. They're going to come in and give jobs. Like, oh, well, oh, you don't want jobs. Fine. Amazon pulled out. It's fine. Probably save some money. All right. Hey, guys, one last thing. Hey, check out my calendar on tonebase.com. So right now, I am on my way to this event. I actually have to leave in 2 minutes. So you can go ahead and click on it. This is where I am, Traders Fair here in Bangkok. And I will be speaking at 12:30 noon, I think, right here. Yep, introducing TD Sequential. I'll be speaking at 12:30. I'm going to head on over there. Thanks for your donation, Arthur. Yeah, good hanging with you over in London. Thanks for taking the Litecoin off my hands. I'm no longer a shitcoiner once again, until someone finds a way to donate me some more Litecoin for God knows what reason. And yeah, you can check out my whole calendar. So this is me going to India next week, and then I'll be in Austria. So you can check out the European Blockchain Investment Congress over in Austria. I'm only going to be there for a couple of days, and from there I am headed to Hong Kong. So if you go to the month after, you will see token 2049. I'll be speaking, and don't forget all the workshops, right? Workshop in Hong Kong. We're adding a bunch of workshops, guys. I'll be in Cairo. I'll be in Mallorca. In 2 days, there will be the conference in Malta right here. You're not going to want to miss it. Do I think JP Morgan stablecoin will kill XRP? They're very different, right? I mean, the JP Morgan, that's just so stupid. Wow. Is it stupider than Ripple? Probably not. I mean, Ripple is still stupider than the JP Morgan stablecoin, but like, stop. I don't pay attention to it. It's just nonsense. It's not a blockchain. It's like, I don't care. So yeah, so check out my calendar. It's we're trying to make this really useful for you guys. Here is the Austria event. A lot of sponsors. Hey, Nakamoto Jedi. I did an interview with him. Cool logo. I like it. So I will be speaking here. There I am. Check out the agenda. I'll be speaking on the 3rd day. Anyway, you guys know how to use this site. Workshops. We're adding new workshops every day. Here they are. Zurich, up for grabs. Malta. That's Malta, April 7th. Mexico City. I am coming to Mexico, April 27th. Saturday, April 27th. Mexico City, and then we'll get New York up here as well, okay, for May around consensus. I just don't know which weekend yet. Vienna, Bangkok. Why does this say coming soon? Oh, that's because it's Hong Kong. It's like a city and state. Okay. Yes, coming soon to Hong Kong. I will be in Hong Kong. So I got to change that on the back end. So all the workshops are right here. Indicators there. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get to Traders Fair. Should be fun. It's a trading conference, not a crypto conference. And I will see you all on the next one. Good luck trading.